The horror! I'm sorry, that might have been a bit confrontational. If anyone has played Fortnite in the past few months or so, Fortnite as we knew it is slowly fading away for this newer, more sleeker, modern, simplified Fortnite. Now, a few examples of this are Fortnite transitioning from this mode select to the discovery tab, the storyline, the graphics, more recently the UI, the gameplay, and some core features of the game either being changed or just completely removed. Now, in this video, we'll be going over the most recent controversy in Fortnite. You likely already know about it, so let's break it all down. Okay, Fortnite is now allowing players to turn off quote-unquote confrontational emotes. And I'm just going to say it straight, it's not going to destroy the identity of Fortnite. So just as a quick refresher, let's read what Epic has said about this. We want emotes to be a source of good vibe, but a few cough, take the L, cough can be a bit overly confrontational. Tomorrow's update will introduce a new confrontational emote setting to toggle the visibility of these emotes. What the hell? Has Fortnite gone soft? You might say. Now, I'm gonna tell you why. And surprisingly, it's not because Fortnite will cry when they see these emotes or something like that. So listen up. Fortnite is no longer a battle royale. It's a platform with diverse modes and a growing Fortnite player base. And it turns out some players in the player base do not want a toxic experience. And I'm sure there's tons of people out there who haven't played Fortnite just because of that reason. Allowing to toggle these emotes off from everybody but friends or just anyone opens up the game to many more people who may have turned off from playing it because of the toxic nature of the game. Overall, this is a healthy thing for the Fortnite player base. Now, okay, I see all the arguments that these emotes are core to the identity of Fortnite itself. But at the end of the day, these emotes at first were designed in a lighthearted way, have been twisted over time by certain people in the community into a form of toxicity, and in some cases, such as whip crack and make it plantain, in very derogatory ways, which is unacceptable. This is not Fortnite's identity. It's all the toxic players' warped perception of Fortnite's identity, which they themselves have instilled upon Fortnite, not that Epic onto them. And if you think toxicity and straight up racism is Fortnite's identity, you okay? Now, do I think Epic went too far with these changes? I do not. There is still player choice. Do I think it should have been enabled by default? No, but again, if you really care about being laughed at and called loser, sure, why not? Leave it on. What this does is gives players agency. And it's not like Epic hasn't done this in the past either. They banned all these stuff. They banned all of that a while back. Personally myself, I will be leaving this option off. I don't see laugh it up or take the L as detrimental to my gameplay experience. Neither do I get racist remarks thrown at me. But there is hundreds of thousands, if not billions of players who don't want that in their experience, which most of the time sours and destroys it. And overall, this will introduce new players into the game, growing the community as a whole. And it's sad to see that the vocal minority on platforms like Twitter thinking this is somehow a bad change is like, what? But anyways, now the question at hand. Is Fortnite losing its identity? Yes. Fortnite is losing its identity. Just look at all the recent Donald Mustard interviews about how the storyline was rushed and how he left due to creative differences with live events and like how the Epic workforce was shifted over to creative and everything. Plus, the look and feel of the game has changed rapidly from the old Fortnite look to this new revamped version of the game. Again, all the UI changes, with the locker being ruined with pointless changes that make it worse. Same with the shop being cluttered with hundreds of items, yet Kratos still hasn't come back yet. And plus also the removal of the shop timer, and also less knowingly the workflow of the Fortnite Creative 1.0 menus. All screwed up right now, etc. I'm not getting into it because I already made a video about it. I've explained all this time and time again. There's a new confrontational emote change is adding on to that ever-growing pile of changes into Fortnite. But I think people are confusing it with all the rest because in their mind, change equals bad. And a lot of people in the Fortnite community are currently conditioned to believe that, as all the recent changes in Fortnite have been pretty subpar. So when there's an actually good change, they can't see the difference and use it as a reason to reinforce their views rather than objectively reviewing what the changes actually will affect, you know? Oh well. Toxic players will find their new toxic emote. Epic will ban it. They'll find it again. Epic will ban it. So on and so forth, infinitely until the end of time. But I just gotta say, Whoever is using these emotes in a toxic way is shooting themselves in the foot and then blaming Epic for it. You know what I mean? Anyways, that's all I gotta say. If you have anything to say, put them down in the comments below. If you liked the video, like the video, and maybe subscribe while you're at it. And watch all of these videos if you want to see me complain a bit about more stuff. I talk about the UI changes, so if you want to hear about how I think about that, you can watch those. Anyways, at the end of the day, it's just 4 Fortnite emotes. That list will grow, but it's only the toxic players' fault if it does, not Epic's. So yeah, that's about it.